Beside the beach, where the breeze rustles through the coconut trees and the vast sea ebbs and flows, throngs of tourists gather. Deep within the rainforest, the remnants of Mayan civilization lie in wait, ready to be unearthed. This is Honduras, a country in Central America. In March of this year, diplomatic relations were established between China and Honduras. The renowned scientist and pharmacologist Salvador Moncada became the first Honduran ambassador to China. Moncada has a deep connection with China, having interacted with the country for many years due to his scientific research work.
Well, I am very interested in Chinese history, and I have read a lot about Chinese history, like the Sun Tzu book and this type of. I am interested in political tactics and strategy. The first visit to China was so many years ago. We have had Chinese students in England when I was director of research of the Wellcome Research Laboratories, and I have come to China for meetings and for lectures and so on. And I came to Shanghai first, then I spent little time in Beijing, and I went to Xi'an. I have also visited other cities like Guilin. I have been to the south. Once I visited China, coming into China from Hong Kong and Macau. That's many years ago, and that was a very interesting trip. So I have visited China many times, and I have seen the enormous changes that have taken place in this country. Every time I come, I don't recognize places which I visited before. The most impressive, obviously, because it's there to see immediately, is the increase in the standard of living of the people of this country. The poverty has practically disappeared from sight. This is a story of success like nobody else has had in the so-called global south.
In June this year, when Honduran President Castro visited China, many Honduran netizens praised her visit on overseas social media, expressing their support for strengthening cooperation with China.
I would assume, as a result of that, the majority of people in Honduras support the idea of doing that. I think the people of Honduras have the commitment and the interest in living in a multipolar world, which is what is developing at the moment, and would rather prefer to have diplomatic relations with all countries in the world in an interaction based on mutual respect and mutual benefit, which is important. We want to find ways of interacting with you more and more. In terms of free trade, I think they are moving probably much faster than we expected. We are hoping that we can sign the agreements in a shorter time than was originally predicted. That would be a success. On the other hand is our participation on the BRI. It's a very significant initiative that is going to have a very important impact in the development, I think, of the Global South, in terms of connectivity, in terms of development of infrastructure, in terms of getting rid of barriers and difficulties of communication and so on. Not only physical development, but I hope social development, educational development, and scientific and technical development. So it will be like something underneath pushing the development and the organization of societies in a higher and higher levels.
There is a vast potential for cooperation between China and Honduras. As a scientist, Ambassador Moncada sees even more possibilities for collaboration between the two countries.
I am very interested in medicine. We have a great need for developing a medicine that looks after the majority of the population in Honduras, and we have to work. And China has one of the earliest and most developed experiences in what is called primary healthcare medicine. I have already discussed this with the ambassador of China in Honduras. We have in the rural areas lack of very basic medicine, which your teams could help us to solve in a very fast and a very rapid time.
中国互联网发展基金会中国正能量网络传播专项基金资助支持。